Hello, my dear friends, and welcome to Bright Days. I'm so glad you're here with us today. In this video, we're going to talk about a topic that's close to many of our hearts: decluttering our homes to create a more comfortable and peaceful living space. As we age, it's natural for our homes to accumulate a variety of items, some meaningful and others simply taking up space. Today, I'll guide you through 20 things that seniors should consider ditching now for a clutter-free life. This isn't just about tidying up, it's about making room for what truly matters and creating an environment that reflects your life and values. Remember, every little step you take towards decluttering can lead to a more serene and organized home. Before we dive in, I encourage you to think about any items in your home that you might be holding on to for no reason. Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments below. Let's embark on this journey together and find joy in the process. Now, grab a cup of tea, sit back, and let's get started on the path to a clutter-free life. Mystery items. Let's kick things off by talking about those mystery items scattered around our homes. You know what I mean? Those little things that seem to appear out of nowhere. Like odd plastic lids without matching containers, or keys whose purpose has long been forgotten. We often hold on to these unidentified floating objects, thinking, what if I need this someday? But let's be honest. If you haven't touched these items in months or even years, chances are you probably never will. Keeping these items only adds to the mental clutter we experience daily. So here's a little challenge for you. Take a moment to look around your home and identify just one of these mystery items. Ask yourself, do I really need this? If the answer is no, it's time to let it go. By freeing up space from these unnecessary items, you'll not only create a more organized environment, but also feel a sense of relief. Remember, decluttering is a journey, and every small step counts. So let's take that step together and say goodbye to the things that no longer serve us. Empty containers. Now, let's move on to something many of us can relate to. Empty containers. We all have them. Those jars, tubs, and boxes that we keep thinking we might use someday, whether it's a sturdy yogurt container, a beautiful glass jar, or a plastic food storage container. These items often pile up in our cabinets and drawers. While reusing containers is a great habit, it's important to recognize when we have too many. Ask yourself, how often do you actually use these containers? If your cabinets are overflowing or you're struggling to find the items you really need, it's time to take a closer look. Consider keeping just a few versatile containers that you genuinely use for leftovers or storage. The rest, it's time to recycle or donate them. Clearing out these empty containers will not only make your kitchen feel more organized, but also help you find what you truly need with ease. So let's take a moment today to select one or two containers you haven't used in a while and let them go. You'll be amazed at how freeing this simple act can be. Clothes you haven't worn. Next, let's take a stroll into your closet and talk about the clothes you haven't worn in years. We all have those pieces hanging there, dresses, shirts, or jackets that we once loved but now sit untouched. Maybe they don't fit like they used to, or perhaps they've gone out of style. Whatever the reason, it's time to evaluate what truly deserves a place in your wardrobe. Holding on to clothes just in case can add unnecessary clutter and stress. Instead, focus on the outfits that make you feel great and reflect who you are today. Consider keeping a few special pieces for occasions, but be honest with yourself about the rest. If you haven't worn it in a year or more, it might be time to let it go. Donating these clothes not only clears space in your closet, but also helps someone else who might need them. Plus, a simplified wardrobe makes it easier to find outfits you actually want to wear. So take a few minutes today to pull out one item that hasn't seen the light of day in a long time and give it a new life. You'll feel lighter and your closet will thank you. Unsafe furniture. Now let's take a moment to look around your living space and assess the furniture you have. It's important to ensure that your home is not only comfortable, but also safe. As we age, certain pieces of furniture can become hazards without us even realizing it. Think about that wobbly chair, the sagging couch, or a table with an unsteady leg. While these items may hold sentimental value or have been part of your home for years, they could pose a risk for falls or injuries. It's essential to prioritize safety in your living environment, If you notice that a piece of furniture is no longer safe or supportive, it's time to consider replacing it. If the item is still usable, consider donating it to someone who can give it a second life. Otherwise, find something that better suits your needs. Something sturdy and easy to use. Creating a safe space will not only help you feel more secure, but also enhance your overall comfort at home. So take a look around today and identify one piece of furniture that needs attention. Your well-being is worth it. Old papers. Next, let's talk about the old papers that tend to accumulate in our homes. If you're like most people, you probably have stacks of newspapers, magazines, and documents that have quietly gathered dust over the years. It's so easy to hold on to these piles thinking you'll read them someday or that you might need those old receipts. However, the reality is that most of us rarely go back to these papers once they start piling up. They take up valuable space and create unnecessary clutter, making it harder to find the important documents you actually need. So here's a helpful tip. Go through your stacks and decide what's worth keeping. For sentimental papers, consider organizing them into a small file. Important documents? Think about digitizing them for easy access. The rest, like newspapers, junk mail, and outdated magazines, can be recycled without guilt. Trust me, there's nothing quite like the feeling of clearing off a cluttered surface and seeing it clean and open again. So I encourage you to grab one pile of old papers today and tackle it. You'll feel a weight lifted off your shoulders. Duplicates and kitchen gadgets. Now, let's head into the kitchen and take a look at those extra kitchen gadgets hiding in your cabinets. We all have them. Maybe it's a second coffee maker, an old toaster, or a waffle iron you haven't touched in years. It's common for us to keep these items just in case we might need them again. However, having duplicates or unused appliances can create clutter and make it difficult to find the tools we actually use every day. So, here's a simple strategy. Take a moment to evaluate what you really need in your kitchen. Choose one reliable version of each appliance you use regularly. If you have 2 coffee makers, keep the one you love and let the other one go. The same goes for blenders, mixers, or any other gadgets that are taking up space but not serving a purpose. Consider donating these extras to someone who might truly need them. It feels good to share, and your kitchen will feel lighter and easier to navigate. Take a peek into your cupboards today and see if there's one gadget you're ready to let go of. This small step can make a big impact on your kitchen's organization. Old electronics. Now let's talk about those old electronics that might still be lurking in a drawer or tucked away in the garage. You know what I mean? Radios, VCRs, or even old cell phones that you've been holding onto for far too long. It's easy to think, I might use this someday, or what if I need to fix it? But if these items have been sitting unused for months or even years, it's probably time to let them go. Keeping old electronics not only takes up valuable space, but also makes it harder to find the devices you actually use, like your current phone or remote control. Plus, many of these items need to be disposed of properly to protect the environment. Many local recycling programs or electronic waste centers can help you safely recycle these items without harming the planet. So today, I challenge you to find just one old electronic item you no longer use and take the first step to get it out of your home. By clearing out these unused gadgets, you'll create a more organized space and enjoy a clearer mind. Let's make that space feel fresh and inviting.